class. So my journey started when I was 9.
I studied 11th and 12th in Sri Chaitanya.
In this journey, Infinity Learn Meta app helped me a lot.
My faculty always clarified my doubts whenever I had any. Thank you Sri Chaitanya and Infinity Learn for making this possible.
Hello everyone, very good afternoon to all of you. I hope that you all are doing great. I know आज थोड़ा सा late हो गया हमारे session के लिए, but your another session was going on which is equally important I believe. So I know कि आपने बहुत लंबा session अभी botany का लिया है. So consider this as your relaxed class जहाँ पे बिल्कुल हम आराम से बैठ के we are going to discuss few questions and here you are going to give me answers. Hello Shivani, hi. Percy, all right, okay, right. So that is why this chapter basically here, this is, right, guys, calm down. Let me come back to this. I know कि आप when we consider about this chapter is not in the syllabus, but there are few things which are related to the human reproduction and reproductive health itself, okay, and that is why we are not doing a mega session of it, and that is why we are not doing like 40-50 questions. There are just 30 questions of this chapter which is somewhere related to the human reproduction and reproductive health, which is already there, ताकि जब हम one shot करें for the whole chapter or for the whole unit, as you can say, so that there are relatable things. And one more thing I would like to tell you guys कि please do not keep this concept in your head that this chapter is removed from the syllabus, so it's not at all important. There are certain things which are important because if you get the basics of it, and then it will be easier for you guys to understand the other remaining chapters which are very important in the unit. And that is the reason that I have still kept this chapter, क्योंकि there are few questions, there are a few basics of this particular chapter which is going to help you in other chapters of the same unit, that is reproduction unit. ठीक है, so that is the reason. इतना ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है और इतना ज़्यादा टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि हम क्यों फालतू में अपना टाइम वेस्ट करें. There is nothing like that. ठीक है, I have kept this and that is why we are just going to do 30 questions of this chapter because somewhere it's going to help you with the entire unit, right? जैसे इस बार हमें पता है कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें सिलेबस से रिमूव हुई हैं, but still we have to study those things as well जो कि हमारे बेसिक्स को enhance करे और हमें वो चीजें भी पढ़नी है जो इससे रिलेटेड हैं अदर यूनिट के लिए, ठीक है, ताकि जब आप बाकी चीजें प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो यू शुड नॉट फील कि यार ये तो सिलेबस से रिमूव हो गया था तो हमने जबरदस्ती उसे एकदम कंप्लीटली छोड़ दिया. बट सिलेबस से रिमूव होने के बाद भी इट्स नॉट यूजलेस, ओके, यू हैव टू कीप दीज थिंग्स इन माइंड and that is how it's going to be more beneficial for you. और यार हम ये 30 days वाला रिविजन कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे ना हम बिल्कुल भी कोई भी मिस्टेक नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है, कि हम चीजें छोड़ दें, right? We have to make sure that we cover each and everything, and that is why today we are going to do just basic sessions and basic questions of this chapter that is going to help you in other chapters of the same unit. अब ठीक है, अब इतना स्ट्रेस तो नहीं हो रहा, अब इतना you guys are not getting anxious about it कि क्यों कर रहे हैं हम ये chapter. Am I clear with the things? आज भी guys same ही हमारा concept रहेगा. I'm gonna put out the questions. I'll wait for you guys to answer in the chat box, and that is how. Before I reveal the answer, please try to answer the question. I know that most of you might not be even preparing this chapter, but this is the time. That is why I said कि consider this as एकदम रिलैक्स्ड वाला सेशन, क्योंकि यहाँ पे we'll just be discussing and try to answer the question. Even though you haven't prepared it, you will still be able to understand क्योंकि reproduction unit तो है ही ना, and reproduction unit is one of the most important unit when we talk about the NEET syllabus, right? So try to answer all the questions. It's very basic. but it is going to help you with other chapters of the reproduction unit. Those are still in the syllabus and automatically वो ज़्यादा important हो जाते हैं क्योंकि ये chapter remove हो गया. ठीक है, जब कभी भी चैप्टर रिमूव होता है तो जो बचे हुए हमारे चैप्टर्स होते हैं उनका ऑटोमेटिकली वेटेज क्या होता है, बढ़ जाता है. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज द मेन रीजन दैट टुडे आई एम टेकिंग दिस सेशन, so that I don't want you guys to make this mistake that the thing which is completely removed from the syllabus we completely flush it out. ऐसे नहीं होता है. You have to relate other chapters from this so that it is very beneficial for you in the upcoming exam. ठीक है, hello, hi everyone. Everyone ready then? करें, start करें यहाँ पे आज का सेशन. हम tell me, एक बारी heads up दे दो यार कि everyone's ready so that we can get started with today's session. Also guys, सबको पता ही है यार CYOT के बारे में. It's a very very interesting feature. So जब कभी भी हम किसी भी चैप्टर के लिए, किसी भी टॉपिक के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं, it's always better. ठीक है, Savage Gaming. Okay, first of all, can you please tell me your real name so that I can call you by that name? And don't worry about the language because I try to make sure that I'm communicating in both the languages so that it's easier for each and everyone. All right. And the questions that we're going to solve, of course, it's going to be all in English. And if there is any problem, anything that you don't understand, if I'm talking in Hindi or if I'm explaining something in Hindi and if you don't get it, please reply in the chat box so that I can, again explain you in English. But don't worry about the language. I try to maintain both the languages. But at any given point, if you're feeling that you're not able to understand anything, just let me know in the chat box and I will repeat the same thing in English for you. Okay, don't worry about that. Sujit, right? Sujit, got it. All right. Cool. So I was talking about the CYOT feature, which is create your own test, right? It's a very, very interesting feature. And I believe that whenever you know कि ये वाला topic हमारा weak है, ये chapter weak है, it's always easy to create your own test so that you can analyze yourself. Alright, अब हम मिलके साथ में analyze करते हैं, right? And let's get started. Let's perform all the questions together. Just 30 questions, guys. ठीक है, सिर्फ 30 questions है. Because we're gonna create a base for the remaining chapters of the reproduction unit which we have already done. That was human reproduction, reproductive health. ठीक है, sorted? Chalo, let's get started. This is the first question. Nothing lives forever but life continues. What does it mean? You have 4 different given options over here. Nothing lives forever but life continues. What do you think would be the correct answer for this given question? Chalo, give me the answers in the chat box quickly. Hanji, I'm waiting for your answers. Alright, Nidhi says A, Shivani says A, okay. Anybody else? Do we have more answers coming up? Alright, Sujit also says A. Cool. I believe that most of you think A is the answer, which is absolutely correct. That older die but new are produced due to reproduction. Okay? Simple and sorted. Saroj also says A. Army officers, NDA. Alright. Can you please tell me your name? And it would be really great, guys, if you make the ID by your own name so that I can, call you out in the class. Alright, no issues. So we have A as the answer. Let's quickly move ahead to the next question. Offsets are produced by. Offsets are produced by which of the following over here? Pooja, got it. Yes, Richard, I have already explained that why we are doing this chapter. This chapter is deleted, I know that. But this chapter is a very basic chapter. And we're going to discuss just the basics, and that is why the questions which are given in this session are very basics, just 30 questions, so that it helps you in other chapters of the reproduction unit, that is human reproduction and reproductive health. Because even though the chapter is deleted, but we have just taken the questions which are going to help you in other chapters, because automatically when the chapter is removed, the weightage of other chapters increases, right? So we don't want to make any mistake during the last time. That is the reason. Okay? Cool. Shivani has given me the answer already. Shivani says option B. Nidhi also says option B. Do we have more answers coming up? Okay. Sujit also says B. Right. So I can see that B is the answer over here. Absolutely correct. Here, mitotic division is going to be the answer, which is basically your equational division, right? Because we are talking about the offsets, right? Cool? Yes. Guys, try to give the answers a bit quickly before I reveal the answer. It would be really great that all of you try to answer in the chat box, right? So that we can, I can see how many of you are answering. Be more active, be more attentive, because it's a very small session today. That is why we have taken this chapter, right? Because I knew that the first session is going to be lengthy and I didn't want to stress you guys more. So it's more a relaxing session. It's going to be a very quick session today. Just try to be more active and attentive in the chat box, okay? So that we can quickly do this session, and then later on we'll talk about the next session that will happen later. All right? Chalo, let's be more active and attentive in the chat box. Moving ahead. Which one of the following statements is not correct? You have to read 4 different statements given over here, and you have to tell me that which of the following statements is not correct. Okay. Can I get the answers in the chat box? Hanji, we have 4 different options given. Okay, Sujit has given me the answer as A, option A. Okay. Huzaifa, A. Richard, A. Shivani, A. Alright, so most of the people, I believe, that giving me answer as option number A. No, guys, you have mistaken over here. See, this is the reason that I was telling that few of the things, even though the chapter is not in the syllabus, few of the things we really need to understand so that it helps us in the entire unit. Now look at this. Offsprings produced by the asexual reproduction are called clone. How do you think that it is not correct? It will be known as clone because when we talk about asexual reproduction, the offspring that we get are identical, right? Only in sexual reproduction, it's not identical. It's quite similar, but not identical. And the identical offsprings would be known as clone. Now look at here. In potato, banana and ginger, the plantlets arise from the internodes present in the modified stem. In all 3, it's not just the modified stem, right? We talk about the tuber, we talk about the root. So in तीनों में, it's not, necessary that it's going to be of the modified stem. Right? So this is the reason I was saying that it's, quite important to understand the basics of this chapter as well. Okay? Right. Moving ahead. What would be the number of chromosomes of the elunode cells of a plant with 42 chromosomes in its root tip cells? You have 4 different options given over here. You have number of chromosomes of the elunode cells of a plant with 42 chromosomes in its root tip cells. Right. Can I get the answers? Okay, Shivam is saying B. Shivam is saying option B. Any more answers coming up? Shivani says A. Alright. Sujit says B. Aru says B. Okay. Alright. So I think there's a slight confusion going on between A and B, but most of you says B as the correct answer, which is absolutely correct. 63 is going to be the answer over here because we have been focusing on the elurone cells. Correct? Okay, moving ahead. In ginger, vegetative propagation occurs through what? Just now we have seen a relatable question with this. Yes, in ginger, vegetative propagation occurs through what? Hi Munawwar, I am very good. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Alright. Aru says B, Richard says C, Shivani says C. Okay. Sujit says C, Shivam says A. There's a slight confusion again going on between certain options. Okay, let's check out the answer. When we talk about ginger, guys, the answer is going to be rhizome, but not runners or bulbils or offsets, okay? Rhizome is the part of the ginger plant from where the vegetative propagation takes place. All right? Moving ahead, which one of the following is correctly matched? You have the plant and their specific parts given, and you have to tell me that which one of them are correctly matched. Okay. Sujit, it would be better if you give me the options. Okay. Aru, it's okay if you just join now. That's completely okay. Just try to, take remaining questions. Okay, I'm getting the answers. We have Shivam as C. Aru, Richard says A. All right. Sujit says A. So there's a slight confusion going on between A and C over here. Let's check the answer then. So the answer is going to be A over here, guys. Not Chlamydomonas and Conidia. No. It's going to be onion and bulb. Okay. So I believe Sujit, Aru and Richard has given me the correct answers, right? So guys, try to maintain a score of yourself, because during the end of the session, we usually discuss that how many questions you have attempted are correct and how many of them are incorrect, okay? Because it gives a rough idea for all of us to analyze ourselves and, so that we can improve ourselves in the upcoming sessions. Munawwar, this is a NEET channel, okay? So, this is a NEET channel, okay? You can go to our JEE IIT channel if you are looking for those classes, right? All right. Okay, moving ahead. Huzaifa. So I thought that you commented earlier that you were not interested in understanding the chapter, and you told me that don't tell me this deleted chapter. So I thought you're not interested. But if you are still here and if you want to attend the class, I would definitely consider you now. All right. Moving ahead. Which one of the following pairs is wrongly matched while the remaining 3 are correct? Among the 4 different given options over here, you have to tell me which one of the following are wrongly matched, all right? Okay. Can I get the answers in the chat box, guys? Okay, Huzaifa has given me the answer as C. Richard says B. Aru says C. Okay. Shivani says B. Sujit says C. Okay, again, there's a slight confusion going on between B and C, option B and option C. Okay, do we have more answers coming up for the given question, or shall I reveal the answer? All right, let's check. The correct answer is going to be option B over here, that is water, hyacinth and runner. This is incorrect. Whereas if I talk about the other options given, those are correct answers. So B was given by Shivani, Richard, okay, and Saroj as well. Okay, so these people have given me the correct answer. The remaining is incorrect. Do not forget to maintain your score, guys. ठीक है? Last में session खत्म होने के बाद हम हर रोज session के बाद scores discuss करते हैं. ठीक है? Aru, I have literally answered the same question already 3 times. We are doing the question of this chapter, only those questions of this chapter which are related to the other chapters of this specific unit, and it's going to help you in preparing better for those chapters, because even though it's removed from the syllabus, that doesn't mean that the basics are not required or the understanding of the respective chapter is not required. All right. So that is the only reason. Okay. Hi, Huzaifa. If you're new, welcome. And I hope that you can enjoy the session and you can take the upcoming sessions, because this is the series that's going to go till the time of examination of NEET. All right. Moving ahead. The eyes of the potato tuber are. The eyes of the potato tuber are. Josephine has given me the answer C. It's completely okay, Huzaifa. No issues at all. Can I get the answers for this given question? Richard says A. Josephine has given me the answer as C. Okay. Darsh says D. Okay, Sujit says A, Aru says C, Huzaifa D, Shivani A. Again, a lot of confusion. Only people who have given me D as the answer is the correct answer. That is Huzaifa and Darsh. Yes, Huzaifa and Darsh has given me, they have given me the correct answer. Remaining, guys, your answer is not correct. Okay, no issues. Let's just cover up in the remaining questions. Vegetative propagation in Pistia occurs by. Vegetative propagation in Pistia occurs by. All right. Can you guess the answer for this? Huzaifa has given me the answer as D. Aru, it's okay. Even if you're confused, you can still give it a try. It's okay. It's completely fine. Okay, Aru also says D. Huzaifa has changed. Okay, you have to give me only one correct answer. I'm going to consider that, okay? You cannot change again and again. Alright, let's check the answer. The answer is going to be B over here. So, Huzaifa kind of understood that later on, the answer is going to be B. Okay, Shivani has also given me the answer as B. Cool. Moving ahead. Vegetative propagation in mint. Guys, this is mint. Mint occurs by. Vegetative propagation in mint occurs by. Okay. Huzaifa says D. Richard says C. Sujit, have you given me answer as option A for this one or the previous one? Shivani, A. Okay, I have different options coming up in the chat box. Let's check the answer. The answer is going to be C over here, that is sucker. So Richard and Aru they have given me the correct answers over here. Alright, Ashu has also given me the answer. During regeneration, modification of an organ to another organ is known as. See, this question is related to the reproduction unit. So there are few topics, there are few basic concepts which will be related to other chapters of the entire unit as well. And that is the reason that today we are doing this. Hi Rishita, very good afternoon. Okay, Huzaifa has given me answer A for this particular question. Can I get more answers? Yes. What do you think would be the answer for this particular question? Aru also says A. Okay. Richard says B. Shivani says A. Okay. Let's check the answer. The answer is going to be B. Only Richard's answer is correct in this question. That is epimorphosis. Okay, it's not morphogenesis, it's epimorphosis. Okay, only Richard has given me the correct answer. Moving ahead, vegetative, okay, this is not important. Right, here. For union between stalk and scion in grafting, which one is the first to occur? For union between stalk and scion in grafting, which one is the first to occur? Alright, can I get an answer for this particular question? Yes, I'm waiting for your answers in the chat box, guys. Aru says option D is the correct answer. Okay. Richard says option B. Do we have more answers coming up? Huzaifa says option B, Shivani C, Sahil says C. Alright, so we have slight confusion going on. Let's check. The correct answer is option A, which nobody has given me. Nobody has given me the answer A. Formation of callus is the first thing to occur. Okay, because until and unless, Aru, it's okay, no issues. You can try your luck in another question. Because whenever we are talking about any, formation of a new plant or a new, life organism, starting would be the bud or the callus, right? That is why. Moving ahead, in some plants, the female gamete develops into embryo without fertilization. This is very easy, guys. Without fertilization of the embryo develops, that phenomena is known as. Very easy question. Come on, give me the correct answers in the chat box. I'm expecting all the answers to be correct for this given question. Alright, so Richard has given me A as the answer. Huzaifa says C as the answer. Alright. Aru says A, Diksha says C, Rishita B, Darsh A, Sahil C. Guys, why? Why are you so confused in this? It is very simple question. Of course, it is going to be parthenogenesis. Jahan pe, when you can see it develops into embryo, okay? Parthenocarpy, you're getting confused with parthenocarpy, I still understand. But how come B is the option? Who has given me B? Rishita. Autogamy, there's no chance that autogamy would be here, but parthenogenesis would be the correct answer. So everyone who has given me A as the correct answer, they have correct answers over here. That is, I can see Darsh and Aru. Okay. Moving ahead. Which of the following flowers they bloom only once in its lifetime? Okay, it's missing over here. So basically, which of the following flowers bloom only once in the lifetime? Okay, Darsh has given me the answer as option A, which is bamboo species. Shivani, A. All right. Diksha, A. Huzaifa, A. Aru, A. Sahil, Richard. Okay, all the answers are A over here, which is absolutely correct answer. That is bamboo species. Good. Moving ahead. Which of the following generates new genetic combination? New genetic combination leading to variation. In which of the following do we get to see variations? Which type is it where we get to see variation? Okay, Darsh has given me C as the correct answer. Diksha C, Sahil C, Huzaifa A, Ashu C, Richard C, okay, Shivani C. Most of the people are giving me C as the answer, which is absolutely correct, because when we talk about sexual reproduction, two different gametes are coming together and they are, getting fused together. That is why there are more chances of variation. All right. Moving ahead, cellular totipotency was demonstrated by whom? Cellular totipotency. We also study about totipotency in the biotechnology unit. All right. If you remember, we study about the totipotency in the biotech unit as well. So when we talk about cellular totipotency, it was demonstrated by whom? Yes. Aru says option B. Ashu A, Diksha A, Shivani B. Okay. Sahil C. Okay, again a lot of confusion. Let's check the answer. Richard, A or B? Okay, this is not allowed. You have to give me one correct answer. Huzaifa says A, Prakash says A. The correct answer is going to be B, guys, which is FC, Stewart. So, Shivani has given me the correct answer. Richard, I'm not counting yours because you gave me two options. That's not allowed. Okay, so I believe only Shivani over here has given me the correct answer. Very good. Moving ahead. Flowers are unisexual in. Which among of the following has unisexual flowers? Unisexual flowers. Which among the following has unisexual flowers? Okay, I'm waiting for the answers. Diksha says A. All right. Okay, it's not Diksha, I believe it's Dikash. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Sahil, Ashu, Aru. Yes, Aru, tell me. A. So I'm getting most of the answers as A. Prakash, Huzaifa, Richard, Shivani. Firstly, you gave the answer B. Okay, I might have missed. I'm sorry about that. Dikash, right? Dikash or Dikash? I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay, so I believe most of the people are giving me A as the answer, guys. It's D, which is cucumber, unisexual. Not correct, but it's okay. Product of sexual reproduction generally generates. What does sexual reproduction generates? You have 4 different options. Alright, I'm really sorry, dude. Darsh A, Rishita A, Shivani A, Richard A, Dilkash. Is that really your name? Huzaifa A, Sahil A. Alright, Ashu A. So most of the people are giving me A as the answer, which is absolutely correct. That is new genetic combination leading to variation, because whenever sexual reproduction is going to be there, variation will be there. Alright, okay, Dilkash, got it. Moving ahead. Meiosis takes place in. Meiosis takes place in. Where does meiosis takes place? Come on, give me the answers quickly in the chat box. Darsh का answer आ गया मेरे पास, which is B. Rishita C, ठीक है. Richard B. Dilkash B. Huzaifa B. Shivani B. Sujit says C. Sahil says B. So there's slight confusion going on here again between C and B. But I think most of the people are giving me B as the answer. But the correct answer is going to be C, which is Myocyte. So I believe Rishita and Sujit have given me the correct answer over here. Right. Which one of the following is monoecious? Monoecious. Aru says B. Okay, let's quickly wrap this up, and so that I can explain you few topics, which is why this chapter is related to the other two chapters of reproduction. Hi Rakesh, good evening. It's okay if you're late. No issues. Let's continue with the questions. Okay, I'm getting Aru ka answer है B, Huzaifa C, Shivani A, Rishita A, Sujit C, Sahil, Dilkash, Richard. यार C और A में बहुत ज़्यादा confusion है. Let's check. The correct answer is going to be C, guys, which is Pinus. ठीक है. So the correct answer is going to be C. जितने भी A वाले हैं आपका आंसर गलत है. So do make sure that you're putting that up in your score. ठीक है. चलो. Moving ahead. Which one of the following plants is monoecious? Again. Okay, no. Let's do this. Why is vivipary an undesirable character for annual crop plant? Vivipary. You know about vivipary already. Okay, you know about vivipary already. So why is it an undesirable character? Think about it. It's very, it's the concept based. I'm getting Aru ka answer is D. Sujit has given me A. Dilkash C. Shivani B. Very good. A, B, C, D. Give me all the options because you know कि कुछ ना कुछ तो सही आ जाएगा. There is a lot of confusion. Let me explain this. So first of all, the correct answer is going to be C. That is, the seeds cannot be stored under normal condition for the next season. पहले मुझे देखने दो D किसने आंसर दिया था. D दिया था आरू ने आंसर सबसे पहले. I believe आरू का आंसर सही है. राकेश का आंसर लेट आया है. आशु, ठीक है. So now understand this. When we talk about vivipary, of course it will be undesirable character क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम focus कर रहे हैं on the annual crop plants. Okay, annual crop plants basically means that in a year, of course, only once they are going to give us the crops, right? If it's vivipary, it will be very, very difficult to store it for the next season because it's not going to be, एक तो it's not going to sustain, plus it's not happening in like quarterly or multiple times, right? अच्छा, okay राकेश, I believe कि आपने पहले कर दिया था, but जितने लोगों ने भी D आंसर दिया था सिर्फ उनका सही है, ठीक है? Which were like 3 people, I believe, आशु, राकेश and आरू, ठीक है? अब हाँ जी. So I was saying that of course this will be an undesirable character over here क्योंकि क्या हो जाता है कि when it's happening, it's just for annual crops. Only once they are giving us the crops and it's not happening in a cyclic manner. So it becomes really difficult to store it for the next season. Alright? Okay guys, ये तो आपसे related होगा. This answer everyone should know. In oogamy, fertilization involves. This is very simple. Come on. In oogamy, fertilization involves what? You have 4 different options given. I expect all of you to give the correct answer in the given chat box. Okay. Let's see. Let's focus on the present question. Darsh has given me the answer as B. Shivani B. Aru C. Alright. Sujit B. Sahil D. Ashu B. Okay. Dilkash B. So I believe there's slight confusion. Rakesh, A B क्या होता है यार? क्या A B? अच्छा B. Okay. Rakesh B. Huzaifa B. Okay, so I believe that there's slight confusion going on, but the correct answer, yes, it's going to be B. So here what happens? A large non-motile female gamete and a small motile male gamete are involved in this. Okay, we are talking about oogamy, so of course the female gamete would be non-motile over here, and when we talk about the male gamete, it's going to be motile over here. So all the people who have given me option B as the answer, they have the correct answer over here. ठीक है? Moving ahead, the process of series of changes from larva to adult after embryonic development. Focus here. After embryonic development is called what? Series of changes from larva to adult after embryonic development is called what? Okay. Darsh says C, Richard C, Shivani B, Huzaifa C, Rakesh, Ashu, Sahil C. Alright. So I believe most of the people are giving me C as the answer. Shivani, I can see that you have deleted the message. Okay, so I'm getting most of the people are giving me C as the answer. Ashu is giving me D as the answer. So yes, the correct answer here is going to be metamorphosis. Guys, we have studied about the frog as well. We have studied about other organisms as well, right? So here what happens after the embryonic development, the stages will come where the transformation is going to take place from larva to adult. Okay. All right, no issues. No issues. I hope that even if you are in a different grade, still if you are attending the session, you will not lose anything, but you will definitely gain some knowledge and then only you will go. Okay, so there's no issue. All right, come on, moving ahead. The estrous cycle. The estrous cycle is a characteristic of what? We have studied about menstrual cycle so many times, and menstrual cycle is definitely important. But we also study that whenever the menstrual cycle is not taking place, in other organisms, estrous cycle take place. So if you know that menstrual cycle takes place where, you should also know that estrous cycle will take place where. Come on, can I expect the answers for this particular question? Richard B, Sahil B, Ashu B, okay. Darsh B, Rakesh B, Shivani B, Aru B, Huzaifa B. Alright, so most of the people are giving me B as the answer, which is absolutely correct, because mammalian females other than primates, okay. So estrous cycle basically takes place in non-primates, right? And when we talk about primates, we clearly know that in primates, menstrual cycle takes place, which is again one of your important topics. Okay? Moving ahead, the sexual reproduction is absent in which among the following does not reproduce sexually? Which among the following does not reproduce sexually? Hello, if you're new here, welcome to our channel, and I hope that this will be effective. Aru, don't worry, we just have few questions remaining, and then I'm gonna take a black slide where the marker is going to be visible, okay? Don't worry about it. Aru C, Shivani C, Ashu B, Huzaifa C. Hanji kar dungi change color, don't worry. Okay. ठीक है यार. Sujit C. All right. Okay, let's check. The correct answer is going to be B, guys, not C. Nostoc is the one that does not reproduce sexually. Okay. Ashu has given me B as the answer, and I think there were few more people who gave me B as the answer, or if I'm not mistaken. But most of the people have given me C as the answer, so no. Alright, moving ahead. Parthenogenesis is, we have literally solved this question. We have literally solved this question before this, so I am assuming that you might know the answer for this question. Parthenogenesis is, you have 4 different options given over here. Aru का आंसर आ गया मेरे पास. Aru says A. All right. Okay, Sangeeta noted. Richard says A. Huzaifa A. Ashu A. Shivani A. Sangeeta A. Rakesh A. Most of the people are giving me A as the answer. Yes, Munawar, if you find this lecture useful and if you think that this lecture is helping you, so you can definitely attend the class. Sujit A, Sahil A. Okay, most of the people are giving me A as the answer, but nope. We just did it, guys. Development of embryo from egg. You have to also mention from egg without fertilization. Of course, without fertilization, but from egg, na? from egg is more important here. So you have to read all the options, and that is why I say that even if the chapter is out of syllabus, at least it will make you more attentive and active, right? Okay. Moving ahead. Apomixis is the development of a new plant. Apomixis. Apomixis is the development of a new plant. You have 4 different options given. Yes, Aru, silly mistake. So every session will teach you something or the other. And today we learned how not to make silly mistakes. Richard says A, Aru says D. Darsh says A. Shivani B. Rakesh A. All right. Hanji. Huzaifa D. Again, a lot of confusion coming up. Here the correct answer is going to be A, that is without the fusion of gametes. Who all were there who gave me answer A? Richard, Darsh, Rakesh. They have given me the correct answer. So others, please maintain your scores. Okay. Come on. We're doing the last question now. Tissue or bacterial culture, glassware and nutrients are sterilized through. Again, this question is also included in the biotech. Okay, this question is related somewhere to the biotech unit where we talk about the sterilization and how do we sterilize the glasswares as well. So I think you should know this answer. This is actually important. Aru says option C, Shivani says option C, Ashu says option B. All right. We have options given. Do we have more answers coming up for the given question over here? Richard, C, Darsh, B, Sahil, C. Okay, there's a slight confusion going on between B and C. The correct answer is going to be D, guys, autoclave, because here, okay, let me do this for you. So, autoclave. First of all, this sterilizes, okay, and that too from steam. So this type of sterilization would also be considered as moist sterilization. So whenever we are functioning in vitro, all the glasswares chemicals are sterilized with autoclave. In autoclave. This basically also somewhere works as the moist pressure. So that is why I say that even if you think that it's not a part of the syllabus, it will still be helpful because somewhere it has to be related, guys. हाँ जी, पहले तो स्कोर देख लेते हैं. ठीक है, पहले तो स्कोर देख लेते हैं. ये मुझे बता दो कि कितने करेक्ट हुए और कितने इनकरेक्ट हुए. जस्ट गिव मी अ स्लाइट नंबर कि कितने इनकरेक्ट करें, कितने करेक्ट करें. Hi Kayur, so we were discussing about reproduction in organisms, but only the basics. That's going to be helpful in another chapters. So it was that discussion today where we are focusing on the basics so that it can be helpful in another chapters which are still in the syllabus for the reproduction unit. ठीक है. No issues if you don't know the score, but alright, but still I believe that there are a lot of people who didn't have the correct answer, और यही reason है that you thought कि just because it's not in the syllabus, the basics are also not going to help us. ठीक है? So that really doesn't help over here, because today the major purpose of doing this session today, and this session I kept today after your a lengthy session where I know that you are already exhausted, okay, and I know that this was important somewhere, because when we talk about the basics of the reproduction, how do we, you cannot directly jump into something, even though, you know, हाँ जी, मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों यूज कर रही हूँ, मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा स्विच कर रही हूँ. If you don't know my name is Tania, okay, and I teach zoology for NEET over here. All right. Cool. So what I was saying is that it's really important to even consider the basics, even though it's not in the syllabus. All right. So it's really important. I know कि जब आपकी हमारी यूनिट में 2 चैप्टर्स बचे हुए, that is human reproduction and reproductive health, so automatically क्या हो जाता है कि उनका weightage बढ़ जाएगा when a particular chapter is removed. But this was important because the basics come from here, and if you don't understand the basic which is relating other 2 chapters of the same unit, it will not help you in that particular way. All right. So that is the reason that today's session was done. Okay. Other than that, about the upcoming sessions, I wanted to inform that we will continue this series, and the questions are going to get continued. Or Saturday ko we will do, not this Saturday but the next Saturday. Saturday we're going to take one short revision, and अगर कोई भी थोड़े भी changes होते हैं तो एक दिन पहले आपको notification आ जाएगा. But for that it's really important for all of you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications if there are slight changes happening. You'll get all the notifications कि कौन सा session कब है. Also please join the telegram channel, क्योंकि जब कभी भी कोई भी changes आते हैं या फिर there are slight changes happening, कौन सा session आने वाला है, कितने बजे आने वाला है, we tell you each and everything. Okay, so please join the telegram channel, and please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Yes, Sahil, complete zoology also I am planning to take, but पहले हम one shot unit wise कर लेते हैं, and towards the end we are going to take complete zoology as well. All right, so do not worry about that. Next question answer wala session will be happening probably on Monday, and Monday se again we'll continue. And then Saturday ko one shot wala thing is going to take place. All right. So thank you so much everyone. I hope that this session was somewhere useful, because it's really important to understand. It's really important to understand the other 2 chapters which are basically a part of the unit. And Munawwar, I wish I could tell you that this is really useful for JEE Main, and but unfortunately I can't say that, because this is a NEET channel and we study for NEET over here, and I'm teaching zoology, so it will make no sense for me to say that. But thank you so much everyone. Do like the session, share the session, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get all the notifications of the upcoming sessions, and also join the telegram channel so that if there are any slight changes happening about the time, about the session, about the upcoming topic, you can get each and everything sorted over there. All right. So till then, thank you so much, and take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next session very, very soon. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.